Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at these two boxes. One is the Child and one is Mandalorian. And this Beskar armor. And these are by SH Figuarts. So here we go. Okay, so let's start off by showing you some of the accessories first. It comes with a jetpack, and then an extra shoulder armor. It has the insignia on it. And then it comes with the blaster and a holster, a knife, and then the communicator hand, and then a bunch of trigger holding hands for different weapons. And then here's a flamethrower with effect attached to it, and then a pair of fists, a pair of relaxed hands, gesture hands. And then here we have the missile launching thingy. And then here's part of the rifle with an effect piece attached to it. And then a booster. And then here's the one of the part of the rifle piece. And then here in this little baggie, where's the baggie? Down here. I had two little nubs, which one is attached to the rifle and one is for the belt. Didn't want to lose those, so I put in the little baggie so I won't lose them. And here is Mandalorian in Beskar armor. It's quite nice, and the silver paint on him is it's a matte finish, not a glossy finish, but it is nicer than what Hasbro gave us. So you can see it's quite shiny, but is not reflective. So yeah, so it's more of a matte finish. And here's the back of him, and here's what the rifle looks like when it's attached to his backside. And this is the piece I switched out for the rifle so it could attach to the belt, and it goes through the cape. So this rifle comes in three pieces. First we have this stock in this part, and then there's the middle part, that's the second part. And then the front barrel stuff, that's all a third part. And you can see the cape is made out of cloth, so that's nice. I like that. And here's the side view, and you could clearly see a seam running across his helmet, which I don't really like, but I mean, I guess they had to do it that way. I don't think they have to, but they did it that way. There's the side of him. And here's the other side. I don't have the Hasbro version. A while back I had the metallic one. Whatever that was. Some carbon something version. I had that one, but I sold it a while back. So this is the only Mandalorian I have so far. I do plan on, well, I have the other one, that weird looking color one. I had it on pre-order. Still waiting for that to come in. But yeah, as of right now, this is the only Mandalorian I have. Okay, so I'm gonna detach the rifle because it's gonna pop off anyway when I show you guys the articulation. So I'm just gonna unpack that section and unpack this section right here to remove the rifle, and just show you guys articulation for Mandalorian here. Head is on the ball joint, so free range. I mean, you can look down about that much, look up about that much, and that's it. And then shoulder pads are on a separate hinge and hinge joint. The hinge joint is attached to the body, attached to the arm, and then there's a ball joint attached to the shoulder pad itself. And then as far as articulation, And the shoulders on a ball joint that's attached to the body, and then the hinge joint. Then there's a bicep swivel right here. It's a cut joint, so it gives you a bicep swivel. And then double jointed elbows, so it could give you more than 90 degrees. And then ball hinge wrists. And then as for the body, there are 2 ball joints here. One is right up here, and then one is around the waist. But as far as range of motion, it's not that great, because there is a lot of stuff going on. And then as for the holster, this one could slide up like that. It's on a hinge joint. And these little skirts are also on hinge joints. Did I just pop that? And as for the hips, they're on these hinges that can allow you to go up and down, left and right. And they're not ball joints, which I really like. And then there is thigh swivel. And then double jointed knees, and ball hinge ankles, and toes articulation. So yeah, as far as articulation, this guy is great. It's a fantastic articulated figure. As far as range of motion, yeah, I think only the torso it's not giving you a lot, but everywhere else, I think you could do quite a lot with it. And yeah. I wonder. No, this thing doesn't come off. Okay. This shoulder strap, this elbow. This shoulder strap doesn't come off because it loops all the way to the back here. And then here's a peg for the jetpack. And then here's the hole where you attach the clip for this rifle here. See, this is the piece that attaches to the belt, the back of the belt, for it to secure it on. They did it so complicated. They could have done it with just a couple of straps and that's it, but they decided to do it this way, but whatever. So that attaches to the belt. I think it's exact same concept as the regular version of Mandalorian. So if you want to switch it back, all you have to do is detach that. And then you also detach this piece, so this piece comes off. Then here you just attach this piece back on, and the rifle piece, the barrel section, back on like that. And there you have a rifle. Oh, and this piece right here, there's a little nub thingy. It's for the ones that I showed earlier, the little nub piece. Supposed to go in here to fill that gap. But so this is what it's gonna look like, basically. And then if you want to switch out the effect piece version, all you have to do is unplug the front, not the middle. Unplug the front and just attach this piece on there, and there you have a rifle with an effect piece attached to it, to the front here. Alright, and here I have Mandalorian with almost all the accessories on. Here we have the flamethrower right here. The effect pieces. The effect piece does look kind of cool because it is translucent. And then here the missiles that are coming out as forearm, all coming out at the same time. Right. And then on the back side, we got his jetpack with the flame effects attached to it as well. Now, on the show, I think it was season 2, episode 2. You actually get to see the jetpack, and when he takes off the jetpack, it actually is attached this way, where the cape does come down when he removed the jetpack, which kind of makes no sense, because when he's flying, wouldn't these burn the cape completely off? It makes no sense, but whatever. So when he took off the backpack, I noticed the cape does drape down, so that's pretty much how he did it in the show. So it's kind of weird where he has a cape and a jetpack, especially a full on cape, because I know Boba only has it on one side and it's much tinier, so maybe that's why it didn't burn off. But for him to have a full-on cape this length with a jetpack, it's gonna burn completely off on the bottom. But that's what he looks like with everything on. Kind of cool. I mean, there's a lot of possibility with this guy. Given the amount of accessories, you could do a lot with it. And articulation wise, like I said, the only issue I have is the torso. It doesn't give you a lot of range of motion, but everywhere else, I mean, legs wise, he could almost give you 90 degrees. And I believe the thigh, does it extend? No, it does not. Oh, darn. Oh yeah, it does extend a little tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Not enough to really give you anything dynamic to go with. Then so it doesn't lower the hip section, but it does lower a little bit in the thigh section. So he's not going to be able to give you a landing pose. A little Iron Man type landing pose, no, he's not going to be able to give you that. But for flight pose, he will look kind of cool, but he doesn't come with a base, so that defeats the purpose too. Why give you a jetpack when you don't have a base to go with it, right? But as far as the colors, I think this turned out really well. I believe the Mayfex one will be better, and it looks more to be a chrome reflective finish with the Mayfex one. With this one, it's more of a matte finish, but it is a very silvery reflective finish. You kind of see me in the background here, but it is blurry because it is matte finish, so you can't really make out anything. But I think it turned out quite nice, actually. Alright, and next up we have the Chayo. It comes in a pod, and it comes with a translucent base to go with it. Props it up. And then here are the accessories that comes with the Chayo. We have another head with closed eyes, and then another head with open eyes, but the ears are a little bit down. And then it comes with another set of hands and a bow. And the cover for that pot. So let's take another closer look at this Chayo here. So it looks quite nice. One thing I didn't like was that the collar is a separate piece from the outfit, and also the you can see the sleeves. The front of the sleeves, they are a separate piece. They're basically, he's wearing bracelets and an outfit underneath. Then it comes with a blanket as well, so that's kind of neat. I do like that. And it is tiny. Let's see, let me zoom out. And so yeah, the Chayo is pretty tiny. And let's get him next to the Mandalorian. And here are the two of them together, and you can see the Chayo is in scale with the Mandalorian. Of course, it better. I mean, it is supposed to go together. It's not a set, even though I believe the Mayfex version, they're selling it as a set, so that's nice. But Hasbro version, some separately, and also SHF also selling them separately. It would have been nice if they came in a set, actually. That would have been a lot better. Because I believe the Mandalorian was, I want to say about 70, somewhere around there. The Chayo was like around 20-ish, 25 or somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact pricing for this, but yeah, it's kind of expensive. So together they're about $100 for the set. And if you're wondering how they constructed this Chayo here, we have the head, and then again the collar piece, and then the body is actually a couple of pieces together. That's all. We have the body, and then there looks to be a ball joint around the waist there, and then there's a disc of some sort, and then the legs are on a ball hinge joints. And then the feet, and that's it. So it does allow a little bit of range of motion, but not really. I mean, you don't need to do much with it. Just for him to stand and sit, that's about it, and which this figure can do. And here I gave the child the sad-looking face, and here's what it looks like while being held onto by the Mandalorian. So yeah, a good set, but an expensive set for sure. And again, the Mafex version will come out, not sure when, but that's a set that's gonna come out, and the armor should look better than what the SHF gave us. So it would be, I am tempted to get that set too, because that one's also that one's like about 90 something. That seems to be a nice looking set as well. So not sure yet, but I'm happy with the set that I got, and yeah, I got it off AmiAmi, a Japanese website. So yeah, it arrived quite fast actually, but usually they wait until the end of the month before they send everything out, so that's why it took this long before I got the child and the Mandalorian. So there you have it. There's the set of Mandalorian with the child. Well, 2 figures, not really a set, but with Hasbro you could get it. I think the Mandalorian was 20 or 25, somewhere around there, and the child was about 10 to 12 bucks, somewhere around there. So for at most 40 bucks, you could have the 2 together, but the child doesn't have the pod to go with it. So this and the Mafex are the only version where you're gonna get the pod to go with it, or you could get the soon coming out version from Hasbro, the 3.75 inch version. That one does come with a pod, so that's another option, but that's a lot smaller, and this is the 1/12 scale. And here's what it looks like standing next to a Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper. So you can see he does fit in with your Black Series, so that's nice, but he might be tad bit small. I'm not sure whether he's taller than Stormtrooper or not. Let me put a Stormtrooper next to it instead of the clone, so you guys could kind of get an idea of how he's supposed to scale. So here he is next to a Stormtrooper, so now I think that's better. That's a little bit better, because he should be a little taller than Stormtrooper. So there you have it. There's the Mandalorian and the child. And thanks for watching.